Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the last video of this year. I cannot believe this. Oh my gosh, 2023 is to end. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. So I decided the last video to be my reading wrap up of 2023, basically, of what I read of December, and then also what is going to be my TBR for January. I'm so excited, and yeah, stick around and let's find out. What we're gonna find out, I don't know. Okay, first book that I started off December month reading was Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Loved it, loved her. This book was so amazing. I cannot believe it took me this long to read it. I'm so sorry for the shadow, by the way, but I love Fourth Wing so much. This was so good. I rated it 5 stars. I cannot wait to read Iron Flame. Just as the way this ended off, I have to know how, it's gonna end, but I really liked Fourth Wing. I love the world and just the dragons. It's just so cool to me. I just loved everything about it, and yeah, it was so good. 5 out of 5 stars. After that, I went straight into Caravel, which is by Stephanie Garber. I see you guys on my TikTok, so follow me on TikTok, because I ask you guys all the time which books I should read. You guys always influence me on it, and then I share my opinions on it on there. So also on here too, but like if you want it like very quickly, go on my TikTok. Yeah, this is Caravel by Stephanie Garber. I love the cover. The cover is so pretty. I rate this a 3.5 stars. It wasn't my favorite, and after of thinking about it, why don't I like it as much as other people? One, it reminds me of a mystery, and I don't personally like mysteries. I kept saying I'm probably never going to sit down and read a mystery book. And this gave mystery, who is this person, and I just don't like that. So many times where they were so close to finding it out, and then they'd be like, no, it's not, and I'm like, what? It led up, I'm so confused. But everybody says on TikTok now that the rest of the series get good, so I'm gonna try and push through because I really want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart, so hopefully. But this 3.5 stars, and yeah, I think that's my final rating on this. Next up, I read Feel the Fire by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. Y'all, best decision I made. This is a Rose and Connor story. This book was so good. I love this one so much more than Kiss the Sky with them. This one, 5 out of 5 stars. It deserves it. I love this book so much. It was so good. Highly recommend everybody to read the Addicted series and to read the Calloway sisters. This is just so good. It deserves everything. Then I read Daisy's The Great Undoing. Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. I'm so happy I finally read it. Y'all, I was okay. I've been reading 5 stars. I just need to end off the year just reading only 5 stars. Books that's going to make me feel good, that I know is going to be a 5-star. So I went into Daisy Hates knowing that's going to be a 5-star, and I was satisfied knowing that it is a 5-star. As soon as I finished it, I was I have to reread this, and I'm definitely gonna be tabbing this book up. I already kind of started just going only to Julian's POV, because if you know, you know. I've been talking about Magnolia Parks this entire year, and my favorite ship is Julian and somebody, and I can't really say it because I don't want to spoil, but yeah, and I'm so happy in this book you get it from their POV, and it's just so good. So I need to go back and tab the heck out of this book. I'm definitely gonna be doing it this upcoming month of January while it's still fresh in my mind. I literally rereading it and I'm already done here, so it's so good. I highly recommend everybody to read Magnolia Parks just so you can get to this 4th book. You need to start reading the book series now because the 5th book is coming out February. Come on now, get to it. Then as soon as I was done reading that, I was let me go back to Daisy Hates, because while I was reading it, I haven't read this book since April, and I was confused in the beginning, and so it did a really good job of explaining who everybody was and giving backstories, but I was missing some key things, and I was this is so dumb because I didn't want to reread it, but then after that book I was I need more of them, so I reread it. Why can't you just do it before the book? I don't know, but this made me really love this Daisy Hates even more. After reading The Great Undoing, you just love it even more. I don't know. And this moved up to 5-star for me. I did reread, and I absolutely loved it. And I need to go back and tab it. I kind of did 1 tab, but I need to do more because this book was so good, and I just love the cover. It hits different. After you read The Great Undoing, this hits different, and it's so good. Highly recommend the Magnolia Park series. Duh. Last but not least, what I closed off the month of reading, my last book of 2023 was The Long Way Down by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. I knew that this book was going to be 5 stars. Like I said, I was in my 5-star era. Like, I need to read only books that are going to be 5 stars. Books that I know is going to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, this was it. This was it. I got the old cover, obviously, because the new covers don't come out till February, and I cannot wait till February. This was it. This was 5 out of 5 stars. The epilogue, I literally finished it like in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. and I was bawling my eyes out because this just felt like the end, even though it was like a whole nother big book of a whole epilogue. But I'm so happy that like I read this book now. Like, this book was just amazing. It was 5 out of 5 stars, and I highly recommend everybody to read it. It's just so good, and it's just like it was like so big, 600 pages. Like, this book is just amazing. Everybody read it right now. I just love this book so much. 5 out of 5 stars. Long Way Down by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. And that is all the books that I read this month. I read about 6, right? Yep, 6 books. I did a pretty good job, and I'm so happy. All these books just make me happy, and like, that is all that matters. I'm not gonna try and read 8 to 10 books and like it be bad or like me not remembering them. Like, I'd rather read a small amount but good books that I'll remember forever. So I'm happy how I ended off 2023, you know, and these books are just so amazing. I cannot wait for the new year because like all the books I have now, like, I'm so excited to read and just get it done. And yeah, but these books hold a huge special place in my heart. These books are amazing, dude. I can't even. Now for the part 2 in this video of the TBR I'm setting for January. All right, we have Legendary by Stephanie Garvell. This is the second in the Caramel trilogy. Like I said, I really just want to knock this series out so that way I can get to Once Upon a Broken Heart. This looks really big, so yeah. I think this is another mystery, so I don't know if I'm really gonna get to it, but I definitely want to finish this series. So I have Legendary just in case, like, if I'm feeling it and I want to read it. That's what I'm doing. I have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. All you guys said to read this before Throne of Glass series, so that's why I have this one. And yeah, I really want to get into the Throne of Glass series, so I'm really excited and I really want to read it. So got this. This is just in case if I want to start it, and like, yeah, so I got this one. I'm so excited. I'm really excited, but like, I just really hope I really like the series because they all talk about it so good. And like, I really hope I like this book because I just don't want to be in a book slump, you know? Next up, this book I'm really excited about is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I'm really excited. This might be one of the first books I read. I don't know. This is with Peyton and Kai. Like, I think I might read this first because I'm just so excited about this book. I've been waiting on it. I've been wanting to read this forever now. And this just looks so cool, and I think this is gonna be like my 5-star. Like, you guys say it's 5-star. I need a 5-star book, so I'm really excited. Is Iron Flame. I just read Fourth Wing at the beginning of December, so I was like, let me read Iron Flame because it's fresh in my mind, you know. I won't have like so many questions. I definitely want to read it in January. It doesn't have to be the beginning, it could be the end, but I just really want to read it because, well, it's fresh in my mind. And I also got Sprayed Edges, which is really cool. So yeah, this book looked fire, so I really want to read Iron Flame. And yeah, I want to know what that is about. Iron Flame, what is that about, you know? I know what Bring It Down. Yeah, I'm really excited to see, because the way that the first one ended, I'm excited to see how the second book ends. So I'm excited to get back into this world. It's really cool, so yay. Also, I want to get into, I haven't opened the box yet, but I want to get into the Shatter Me series. Definitely. I only read Shatter Me and I have all these to go. And everybody says this is like their favorite book series. So I'm like, should I just make this my whole TBR? Just read Shatter Me series like the entire month of January. I'm this close on making it like that, but I don't know. But I'm really excited because I feel like these books, I can fly by them so well because they're such short chapters. It's fast paced. Even though the first one, like in the beginning, was so slow, but then like towards like the end, you were just flying by it. And I loved how the ending left off. I was like, whoa, I was shocked of like the twisted turn. So I'm really excited to see how the rest of the books go. But yeah, that's definitely up there in my month. I definitely want to read at least one book from that series. Make an ambitious TBR. But like, these are just the books that are on my radar. These are not like that's what a TBR is. I'm not saying like I want to read 8 or 10 books, but these are just on my radar that if I'm going to choose, I'm going to read. Never by Jessa Hastings. I didn't get to read it this month, but I really want to read it this January because I just really love Jessa Hastings and I really want to read it. Like, it's beautiful. I really want to read the story. I was really excited about it, so I want to read Jessa Hastings. And then The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I was super excited about this, but I might read this February because it gives me February vibes. But this is just in case because like I have like all these fantasies, so this is just in case I want to have like a romance in the mix of it, so that way like I'm not burnt out. A cute fluff romance, you know. So yeah, all right, that is all the books that are on my TBR. My reading goal for this year, I want to read about 60 books. That's my goal. I think it's doable. I did say 50, but I think 60, that's the goal, and I think it's doable. I was doing the calculations and I was like, even if you read a book, like people can read a book in a day. If you read a book in a day, 60, you have like over 200 more days left of the year, you know. So if it takes me 2 to 3 days, I think it's doable to read 60 books. That's my goal anyway, but if I don't make it, I don't make it, but if I do, I do. So I can't wait to see like next year if I reach that goal. So that's my goal, 60 books. I'm really excited, and let me know what was your favorite book of the month this month, and what's one book that's gonna be your TBR for next year, okay, in the comments below. I'll see you guys in my next video. This is the last one of this year. I cannot believe this. Okay, I'll see you guys next year. Bye. One last Christmas song for you guys. Okay, bye.